Good morning, y'all. So I think you all know by now that when I sit down to film videos, my favorite part is pretty much, well, talking to you guys, but it's also creating really fun and like maybe artistic looks or looks that challenge me. I love trying new products. But when we talk about real life, like we are today, who has time, right? When we are rushing out of the house and there is no time to do wild and over-the-top makeup looks. I don't get to just sit down and do my makeup for pleasure. I have to do my makeup in order to like get out of the house quickly. These are the products that I use. This is the makeup that I do. This is it. This is my routine. So I thought I would share this with you guys today. Today we actually are going to Maryland to visit with Doug's family, and we have got to be there quite early in the morning. So it is very early. We got to bed kind of late, so I'm a little bit of a mess today. Obviously my hair is going crazy. We are gonna do such simple makeup today. One of the tips I would say if you are in a rush is to have products that you know you can count on. It is not the type of time to be experimenting with new things because you just don't know how those products might behave and throw you off. And you know, if something goes wrong, kind of like once you commit to doing your makeup that day, you can't just like go out with like half a brow done. So you end up getting like really late. And so this is what I do so that I'm not late. So I can rely on these products. I'm not doing a lot of extra steps. I just moisturized. Next, I'm gonna go with some of this NYX Honey Do Me Up Primer. This is a primer I have been testing, but I do like it. It's sticky and I like to go in. This is kind of messy though. And I'm going very quickly today. This is a product that is a little sticky, which is nice. You wanna make sure your products stay put. Just gotta go for it, girl. I also picked out my outfit last night and tried to get together as much as I could. I also ran into my stash because I knew exactly the products I would want to pick out. These are the products I have been using when I've had to get ready quickly. I've had a girlfriend ask me out at lunch if I was even wearing makeup. So it's very light, it's very simple. So I'm all prepped and primed now. I just kind of push everything into my skin. My hair is going crazy. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Anti-Aging Perfector. This is light to neutral 30. This is a little bit deep for my skin, but it's a really good undertone. So I'm just going to do one pump and then I'm gonna blend. And you'll see it's a little bit dark for my skin, but the undertone is really nice. We want something quick and easy. A little bit more on this side. And we're just gonna blend. And like I typically would start with brows, I would start with eyes, but on days we know we are literally slapping this makeup on because we got to go. We have to leave the house in a half an hour and I'm still in my robe. So it's one of those kind of days. And I thought that this would be so realistic to kind of show you guys the makeup I do in real life. When you've got to get out of the house, when you've got to rush. These are the products I trust and reach for all the time. Then I like to go in with Dr. Jart's BB cream. This is Disapore, so it's supposed to help with pores. I just do a teeny little bit here and here and kind of lighten up the center of my face from the foundation that's a touch too deep for me. And I find that these two products together look really beautiful. So I'm just gonna go over my cheeks and a little bit on the side of my nose, a little bit on my upper lip here, and a little on my chin. Just kind of brighten up the center of my face a little bit. A little on my forehead. And as y'all may know, brows can be one of the most long, painstaking processes of our makeup. So on the days I don't have time, girl, I just brush them up. They can just live their best life just as they are. And I'm fortunate that I do have fuller brows, but they do go a little crazy. So just give them a little brush. And I'm gonna do a quick sweep through with my next product, which is the Legendary Brows by Charlotte Tilbury. It's got a nice thin wand. And I am just going to put a little bit of this in my brows, nothing too crazy. Just kind of get them a little bit filled in. Here in the front. Okay. And I just want to clean up the top where I messed up a little bit right there. Done. For concealer, I really love reaching for my Dior Forever Skin Corrector Concealer. It's pretty light, so it doesn't look too heavy with such light foundation, but it still gives a really nice coverage and wear time, but it's not like super full coverage. And then I just blend this out, and we're gonna do a really simple eye look, super fast and easy. It's the palette I always reach for when I don't have time, cover up my staining from my makeup yesterday. And so since the eye look is going to be really simple, I don't mind doing face first because this is going to take me a little longer than my eyes. So I want to give the most time to base on the days I'm rushing. And we're not going for perfection here, we're going for speed. And it's something as simple and low maintenance as humanly possible. Next, for face, I love reaching for my Hourglass. This is the Illumine Sheer Color Trio. I think face palettes can be a great time saver on the days that you don't have a lot of time, because all of your products are in the same place where you need them. You don't have to go through and pick out different things. I'm just dipping into the cream bronzer. I'm gonna quickly bronze and contour with this. I love this formula so much. It really melts into the skin and looks super natural and glowy. And like I said, this is the makeup I did when my one friend was like, are you wearing any makeup? And I was like, yeah, girl, I'm wearing a lot of makeup. But it looked really natural and easy. Then reaching into the same palette, easy peasy, with my little cream brush, I'm just grabbing a little bit of this cream. So it makes face palettes so easy. Everything's just right in one place. Pop this on our cheeks. And I would recommend kind of getting an idea in your collection, because you definitely don't need these exact same products. You want the products from your collection that you know you can count on and trust. And I like going with a lighter foundation on these days because I think there's more of a margin for error. I don't have to make sure everything's perfectly blended and seamless. It just kind of all blends into my skin and is like a lighter type application, more fresh, more easy, natural, everyday. I'm gonna grab this little guy and the cream. This is not my ideal cream highlighting brush. It's just the brush I have in here that will work for me right now. So I'm gonna dab a little bit of this on my cheeks and then we'll blend it in with my finger. A little bit more. A little bit on our nose. I wanna take my bronzer brush and just do a really quick nose contour. Just gonna be real easy peasy about it. Just throw a little bit on there. And I'm just gonna pat in the highlighter. For eyeshadow, I always grab from my Carly Bybel Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, believe it or not, because this little peach shade in here is like my perfect transition shade. It is so easy, I don't have to think about it. And I would recommend kind of having a palette in your collection that you know you can reach for that just has a great quick transition shade that looks really good with your undertone, that just matches and is a great formula that you can trust, that's not going to be patchy or give you a lot of problems, just something nice and easy that you know you're comfortable with. And for me, that is this little palette right here. I'm just going to grab a little bit of Cindy, this pretty peach shade. And I'm just using a big fluffy brush. It's a big blending brush. It's the only brush I'm going to use this whole time. So it keeps things nice and simple. And I'll start this in the outer corner. And then we're just going to work in blending into the crease. Like I said, this is just a kind of one and done, simple look, simple color that just looks really natural and just looks good with my undertone. So I'm just blending this through the crease, moving really quickly. Most of the color is concentrated here on the outer corner, and then just working your way in toward the inner corner. Then for the lid, same big fluffy brush, I'm gonna grab a little bit of Bowie, this color right here. I know this is one of Carly's kitty cats. And we're just gonna pop that on the lid. See, it's just super easy. Easy breezy, beautiful Carly Bybel. Love this palette. Okay, once we get the shimmer on the lid, I'm gonna tap back into Cindy, that first original peach shade, and just kind of blend the shimmer. And that's pretty much it for eyes. I'm just making sure this is all kind of blended. Yeah, just like a real simple 2 shades, 1 brush, easy. Next, I'm gonna grab a bit of setting powder. This is just my Becca Hydro Mist Set and Refresh powder that I am trying to pan. Very little left in this little guy. Grab this little brush. Any kind of little brush like this will be fine. Tapping a little in the lid. I just wanna set under my eyes with a little bit of powder. And I also want to set where foundation can sometimes separate or crease. Quick as bunnies. And it's not like the normal glamour that you're probably used to seeing, but I think that this is also helpful to show you what I really use and really do. Like when I don't have time for fun and games and lots of time to play with makeup and really sit here and enjoy myself with you guys, when I'm really just trying to get out the door because we got a schedule and several hours to drive. So I thought this would be fun and a good time to film it. That's very realistic. And hopefully will be helpful. So we can kind of see what steps we can cut out, what steps are more important, at least in terms of how I do my makeup. All right, I'm gonna throw in a little bit of mascara. No time for liquid lashes. Liquid lashes. No time for falsies today. I think picking out your clothing and your makeup the night before, kind of getting things together, is really helpful and a great time saver as well. Because I think, especially like, I don't know if y'all are like me, that with everything with the panini, that you've completely forgotten about like how to put outfits together. I know I have. I was really struggling. I'm so used to just grabbing for leggings and a hoodie or a t-shirt or something like that, that it's kind of fun to have somewhere to go and people to see. Should be a really nice day. I'm just gonna throw this on my lower lash really quickly. I'm gonna grab the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Stripped. This is a really pretty shade. And then once that dries, I'm gonna go in with some So Juicy lip gloss from ColourPop. I will bring these two lipsticks with me in my purse to touch up. And I'm gonna go ahead and fix this hair, throw on some clothes. We'll be back for the final look. So this is the final look. I just threw my hair up in a little bun and threw a little dress on and some earrings. We are ready to head out the door. It's supposed to be like 75 degrees today, so I'm hoping I'll be nice and cool. This is a long floor length dress from Philosophy, and then this little shirt, I don't even remember. It's just like a little off the shoulder thing that I threw over top of it. So I'm ready to rock and roll. And I just thought I would show you guys some quick, easy, everyday appropriate. You have no time to get ready. How do I do it? Here we go. I've got my 3 little lipsticks to throw in my purse. I love you all so much, and until the next video, bye.